Good morning. I'm Peter Milios from the Finance News Network. Stocks rose on Thursday as Wall Street tried to regain some of this month's steep losses and traders kept an eye on Treasury yields. Overall, the Dow Jones Industrial Average climbed 0.35%, the S&P 500 added 0.59%, just shy of the key 4,300 level, and the Nasdaq Composite jumped up about 0.83%. In company news, Intel and Cisco Systems rose 1.6% and 1.3% respectively, lifting the Dow. Meta Platforms gained 2%. Chico's FAS stock surged by over 60% following the announcement of its acquisition. Sycamore Partners, a retail-focused private equity firm, is acquiring Chico's in a cash takeover deal valued at $1 billion, offering Chico's shareholders $7.60 per share. Nike's quarterly revenue fell slightly below expectations at $12.9 billion, missing projections of $13 billion. But this was overshadowed by the company's stronger than expected earnings of 94 cents per share compared to the consensus estimate of 76 cents per share. The major averages got a boost as Treasury yields eased from multi-year highs. Stocks have struggled lately with rising yields and the prospects of higher interest rates for longer than expected. The yield on the benchmark US 10-year Treasury hit a fresh 15-year high as data out Thursday showed a still resilient labour market with jobless claims coming in lower than expected. The benchmark rate retreated from that level later in the day. The stock market has been taking its cues from the bond market lately, with any surge in rates rising worries about a recession and sending equities to new lows. The S&P 500 hit the lowest level since June this week as 10-year Treasury yields hit a highest level since 2007. Investors will turn their attention to the latest personal consumption expenditures price index reading due on Friday. The PCE reading is the Federal Reserve's preferred inflation metric. Turning to commodities now, governments of Canada and France have agreed to boost their critical minerals corporation in order to achieve net zero emission targets. The agreement aims to achieve various objectives, including securing critical mineral supplies, mutual collaboration in industrial and academic R&D, and improving global ESG standards. Recall that Canada announced a similar deal with Japan last week to build sustainable and reliable global battery supply chains. Overall, all sectors except for utilities closed higher overnight. Communication services was the best performer, largely due to the gains made by Meta Platforms. The SPY futures are pointing to a rise of 45 points. Thank you for listening.